in aggregate, what's at the core of Musk's complaint?
Yeah, he is claiming antitrust behavior by Apple, saying that the company is, you point out, Ed, is favoring OpenAI. It's putting OpenAI in more prominent positions on the App Store, artificially, in his mind, putting them higher on rankings lists. Now, of course, some of those rankings lists are editorially curated by Apple employees. That's been the case for years, and it's always been a challenge for developers to try and get onto those lists, to try and get that sort of publicity that way. But again, a lot of this is also just based on rankings, which apps are downloaded the most frequently. And in some cases, OpenAI and ChatGPT are the top of those lists.
And you use X's own community notes. And they point out that it hasn't always been OpenAI at the top of the pile when it comes to other generative AI chatbots. Others have eclipsed it, even since the OpenAI and Apple deal, Kurt. But also Sam Altman weighed in a little bit too, right?
He did. He had some sharp words for Elon Musk, pointing out that it was sort of rich for Elon Musk to complain about this when, in Sam Altman's words, he's putting his thumb on the scale on the X algorithm, right? He's changing the things that you can see on X to reflect Elon's view of the world, or Elon's favorite topics. And so that was sort of the throwback that Altman had for Musk there. And the two of them obviously have a long history, Caroline, as we've talked about repeatedly on the show. So for those who have followed, this is sort of just the latest in that saga.
So Apple has not responded to requests for comment on this, but like you, I went through all the documents available and Apple explains the methodology behind the rankings. But Elon Musk is also complaining that OpenAI and Apple are technology partners, and for that reason, they have a bias toward them. Could you explain that bit?
Yeah, so last year at WWDC, Apple announced a partnership with ChatGPT that it was going to integrate some of OpenAI's technology into the iPhone. And so he's claiming, and this is the reason in Elon Musk's mind that OpenAI is sort of getting this favorable treatment. Now, I have to point out that Elon Musk is not the first person to kind of go after Apple over the years for making things difficult on developers they might compete with, right? Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg are the top of the list in terms of banging the drum about Apple being anti-competitive over the last several years with the App Store fees that they take and other things. So Elon Musk is not alone in sort of his view on this. Now, whether that view is simply formed in any actual real fact or just opinion, I think is the challenge here. And clearly he's very upset with OpenAI's relationship right now with Apple.